Yes, always daydream on the trail. Don't stay present. That's right. Put your hands behind your back when you fall. Don't try to stop the fall at all. Get it? Got it. Good. Outsiders, hello, I'm Tony from the Outsider channel, and I'm just happy to be here today.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
I'm actually in a good mood because this fall was so crazy and awkward, and yeah, I almost broke my neck. I've been knocked out on camera before, and I'm gonna put this crash as my worst crash. One, because I seriously could have died. I don't know, I'm smiling and saying that, but I'm literally just happy to be here today. I'll be serious with you guys. This is an awkward fall, one of those slow motion falls where you can't believe it's happening. And then in the crash, I remember thinking, what the hell did I do to end up right here? Because I was having a really good day. So let's back up a second. I'm gonna digest the day with you guys, not digest. Let me digress into the day a little bit. I'm gonna show you the crash. It happened to be caught on camera. All right, let me gather my thoughts for a second. I'll be back in 2 seconds. All right, I've been dreading talking about this for a few days now. This just happened about 2 days ago. I'm still in pain. My back is seriously kind of screwed up. I'm gonna go get x-rays this afternoon just to make sure everything's in place. But I'm pretty sure nothing's broken, or I really don't know. But anyway, moving on. This was a Patreon ride on Sunday with some great community members and a hero dirt day at Snow Valley. And if you guys are familiar with Snow Valley, you know this just doesn't happen. It actually rained the night before. We got some of the best dirt I've ever been on at Snow Valley, and the vibe was high. Everybody was having a good time. I was out to check some bucket list features off, which I ended up doing. Did some warm up on the one of my favorite trails. We hit Winchester, and we're just having a good overall day. Did a drop that I haven't done, that I've been eyeing up and had in the back of my head for a couple weeks, and motivated off some of the other guys in the group, and ended up checking that off the list. There you go, there it is. It's a little bit bigger in person, but anyway, the confidence was super high. Went over to a trail that I like. It's a super kind of technical trail at Snow Valley, a little bit different from the rest of the trails there. It's called Gunsmoke. Did the feature. We're getting into where the crash is now. I don't want to prolong this too much. I just want to kind of show you guys and get it over with. Did the first feature, which is the squirrel head, not the squirrel head, the squirrel chaser. It's the squirrel of the trail, and I waited at the midpoint to just make sure everybody that wanted to do the feature was safe. I like to do that on group rides. I don't like to leave anyone behind. I like to make sure everyone is feeling good. If it's their first time trying something, I want to be there if they have a question, if I've done it. Keeping the vibes high. I'm really loving the group rides lately, by the way, you guys. If you want to join Patreon, I go on some of these every single month. Boom, there you go. Okay, there's a point after this feature where you just have to get to like another spot where everybody was. Roll over these two rocks and meet up with the rest of the group. In doing so, and this is where I've learned some valuable lessons coming from this crash that I should have known already, I just kind of wasn't paying attention. And I'll just shut up and I'm gonna show you the crash. I'm gonna let it go a little bit because just so you guys see how gnarly it was and how scary it was. A little bit of a warning here. There's nothing bloody, but it's pretty graphic and I'm pretty vulnerable, making primal noises. You guys know if you've been there when you get the wind knocked out of you and you get something that happens to you. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up. Here you go.
Whoa. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Oh my goodness.
And this is where I knew I really screwed up. And this is the entire brunt of the forest landing right in the top of my head.
Stay down, stay down, stay down, stay down, stay down. Stay down, Tony, stay down. Stay down. Keep your helmet on.
Watch out, write her down.
Hold on. Relax for a second, relax.
Okay, you're back. Yeah, that was a weird one, and it's always weird putting myself out there on a crash like this or something that happens because I feel pretty vulnerable. So be nice in the comments below. It's one of those situations where your body just takes over your brain and you are watching yourself from afar. You're watching yourself make these noises, you're feeling pain. And I remember the way I felt, it was so gross and felt so awkward that even though I was making these noises, I remember moving my fingers and kicking my toes and kicking my feet because I didn't know if I had broken my neck. I didn't know if I had a spinal injury. I didn't really know. I guessed the little bit of comfort I had. And one of the first things I say when I could talk was, I'm thankful. It's because I didn't have a spine injury where I was paralyzed. And that's what I thought might have happened. The helmet, I don't know if you guys can see that, is completely smashed in from the top. The helmet did its job. This is the Decoy helmet, the Linea 01. Huge shout out to them and Decoy OC for hooking me up. This saved my life, this helmet right here. And the inside it has a crack in the foam, which is means I had to get rid of that helmet. I've already gotten another helmet. Went down there the other day, and yeah, so big thank you to them. Guys, helmets really do matter. I know you might know this, but that helmet literally saved my life. But let me back up for a little bit. What did I do wrong and what can we learn from this? Guys, I just didn't pay attention for a few seconds in the trail. My wheel got turned and I found myself up about 3 to 4 feet off the ground, falling slowly forward into another boulder. So many things had to come together for me to hit that boulder, but every single time we ride our bike, so many things can come together to make us fall. I'm just trying to be thankful, and I'm just trying to show some gratitude here is really what I'm saying, how lucky I am. Because this is a fall that I've fallen plenty on the mountain bike, and this is the craziest one just because of the sheer awkwardness of it and just out of nowhere. This wasn't even a real feature. This wasn't even a part of the trail that I had been nervous about or even thought about oh man, this is a sketchy section. It was just an A to B. So don't take your riding for granted. Take it from me. I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't wanna talk about this anymore. I wanna move on. I wanna get better. I wanna get back on my bike. And just so you guys know, I'm okay. I'm going on a trip to Yosemite area in Groveland, California this week with Pup or Pip. Do a bit of a travel guide if I can't get on the bike, which I'm not gonna force it. If you've been in a situation like this or if you have any advice for me, I don't know, leave a comment below. I get to all of them. I really like the conversation that's been going on the channel lately. And don't forget to like and subscribe because I'll be back soon. So with that, I'll see you guys next week.